Okay, if you want to use Google Documents to create some very interesting surveys, first you need to obviously go to Google Documents. To find that, you go to your email and then click at the top here where it says Documents. You'll get something which looks a little bit like this. Where you need to go to create a survey is to the left here, where the button which says Create. If you click on that, and then you go down the list to find the one which is called Form. Okay, and then you'll see something like this, and this is the sort of template you use to create your survey. You'll see here you've got the untitled form, so this is where you can give it a name. So let's say survey on coffee. Let's do that as an example. There's a little sort of sub box here. It might just be sort of additional information. Here I'll say please be as honest as possible. At the top you'll also see there are these three little boxes here. I would uncheck them all, just so that you don't have to worry about signing in or anything. This can be sent very simply and anyone can complete it. Now, once you've got the title and any sort of sub information, you can then start to create the questions themselves. You can see they've started off the first one, and it says sort of question title sample question 1. It might be, so let's say I want to do some sort of how often do you drink coffee every day. Now here you'll see where it says question type. You can then change what type of question it is. It can be a little sort of text box, multiple choice, check boxes, choose from a list, a scale, or a grid. For this one I'll just use multiple choice. So here let's say once, and then you can add extra ones, twice, 3 times, and then say 4 plus. Okay. At the bottom here you can see this little checkbox which says make this a required question. This ensures that they have to complete this before they can submit it. I generally make this true so that they do answer all of the questions. And then when you've done that, you can click done. All right, so then that one's been added. They will then give you sort of the sample 2, and then you can, let's just, all right. And now you've got one question. Obviously I want to add more. If you go to the top where it says add item, this is where you can then add more items. So let's say I want them to answer in a short text box. So it might be, what is your favorite brand of coffee? Okay, and then they just put their answer in that text box there. Make that required, done. You can see, there we go. So I can carry on creating more. Let's just make one more. Let's make it a scale. So coffee is bad for you. There's a statement, and then you can put a scale from 1 to 5. 1 is, say, strongly agree. 5, strongly disagree. But I can change that to anything up to sort of 10, let's say. Let's make that 1 to 10. Make that required question. And there you go. You can see, look, coffee is bad for you. Strongly agree, strongly disagree. And then the person or the student just clicks on it. So you can make a lot of different types of questions there. Once you've finished your survey, you can then make sure you save it at the top here. Just press save in the top right hand corner, and that will ensure that it's saved. It doesn't save automatically like other Google Documents. And now once you've got this final survey, you can then send it to people. If you go across at the top to where it says email this form, I can then email that to people. I'm going to email it to myself, and you can see what it looks like. Now, very important, where it says that little checkbox, include form in the email, I would keep that ticked, because that's good, because students can complete it straight from their email without having to go to a separate page. So let's send that. And you can see, let me just go to my email. Okay, and now if we look here in my Gmail, you can see where it's got something from me, and there's a survey on coffee. If I click on that, then within the email I can actually complete the form. If I can't do it in the email for some reason, I can always click on this link and it will take me to it. But otherwise I can just click here. Cafe. There we go. I can submit. Press yes, so that's been submitted now. Now, when I go back to my documents, you can see in my list of documents where it says survey on coffee, what this is not the survey itself, but this is actually the results from the survey in a spreadsheet form. So when I click on that and you look, you can actually see the results of the person, in this case me, who filled it out, and it's all put in terms of the time and then their answers. And this can be displayed in different ways. For example, one interesting thing you can do is to sort of show the summary. If you go to form and then go down to show summary of responses, this can be shown in various formats, so sort of pie charts and bar graphs, number of daily responses. So it's kind of interesting how you can view that, but it's great to have that sort of instant feedback. So very good for getting feedback from students, other teachers, or just any other kind of feedback you want to get from a group of people. So very, very useful and easy tool for creating surveys, and I hope that you're able to use it.